On the program today, the first downhill competition for the juniors. The rules for this discipline, as well as slalom, were laid down in 1921 by Arnold Lund for the British Championships. What's he doing there?
He missed the gate, it seems.
We just talked about your friend Herman Meyer.
Well, Jeff, friend is a bit exaggerated.
Personal acquaintance?
Well, we're colleagues, so it's quite normal that we know each other.
That was a mediocre performance.
Maybe he simply lacked concentration.
There wasn't much to criticize in this run. Let's have a look at the replay. A short look at the results before we get down to serious business. There's nothing wrong with the weather today.
Well, it was better before.
The starting speed leaves a lot to be desired.
Sure does.
He goes the long way around the gates.
Hey, sir, there was a gate.
Let's have a look at the replay of this almost faultless race. This is the final ranking of today's competition. And another round in the juniors giant slalom. There's a very hard rain at the moment, and visibility is anything but perfect. You'll have to improve a lot to get to the very top. That was not enough. Let's have a look at the replay of this almost faultless race. Giant slalom unites the elements of slalom and super G.
Oh no, he missed the gate.
Oh boy.
You know, a style like that never pays off.
We were interrupted earlier on when we were talking about Herman Meyer. So, what is your relationship with him?
Well, you know, Herman, he's a great guy. I got along with him from the very beginning.
You'll have to improve a lot to get to the very top. There's still a handful of skiers up there.
Yeah, but don't forget, that's the creme de la creme. There's something very wrong with it. Is he drunk?
Seems like it. He can't be happy with that position. There's not many more skiers to come, so let's keep our fingers crossed for him.
Yep.
We're looking forward to an exciting Super G competition in the Junior League. The Grodner Valley has an extraordinary atmosphere in the evening. But of course, we're not here for romantic reasons.
Well, at least I'm not.
That was a classic mistake at the gate. A time penalty seems unavoidable now.
It's too bad.
He's racing past the gate for the third time now. He doesn't seem to be paying much attention to the course. He's not among the top five.
Nope, he's simply not fast enough.
Now we can have a look at the results of this first run. He missed the gate. He'd better not do that again. He'll land himself with a time penalty.
Yep.
He'd better avoid these faults in the future. Could you tell us something about Herman Meyer?
You know, Jeff, that's a little bit difficult, but most of all, I appreciate him as the exceptional skier that he is.
Okay, that's hard to deny.
Yeah.
Missed the third gate. Things are looking bad.
Yeah, too bad.
He takes off and... good flight. Full risk, and that's the result. A slippery slide towards the boards. Number 5. Let's forget about that race. You should learn from your mistakes, so let's have a second look at this sorry affair. The ranking will give us insight into the final results. Today we'll see the decision in the Downhill Cup of the Junior League. The Royal Discipline in Alpine Skiing, downhill. It seems he didn't like that gate, so he thought, this doesn't concern me.
If it weren't for the boards, who knows where he would have landed.
That was the 5th gate he failed to take perfectly. Nope, not among the best 5. Missed again. That's a pity.
He'll get punished for that one.
I'll say. He must get much closer to the gates. He's third for the time being. Let's see how the skiers performed in the training run. 10,000 inhabitants, up to 60,000 guests at a time. Chamonix is something like a winter sports metropolis.
Oh, come on, you're exaggerating.
So who actually comes here for the nightlife?
Don't blame anything, Jeff.
He uses a lot of space at the gates.
Yeah, he's obviously not in a rush.
Touch the gate.
Oh, that cost him time. And the fish is wriggling in the net.
That could have easily gone wrong.
Yeah.
He takes the lead.
Now he has to pull himself together and get safely over the finish line.
With this performance, he goes to the very top.
Great job.
I'd really like to spare you the replay, ladies and gentlemen, but as you wish. Here's the ranking. I hope you enjoyed the competition as much as we did. The Junior League is starting the Super G Championship. Now there's a Czech athlete preparing at the start. He was very close to the boards.
Yeah, he grazed them. That'll cost him some time, that's for sure.
Tell me, Wolf, how did you get to know Herman Meyer?
Well, you know, ironically, it wasn't on a ski run at all. It was at a party of this video games company he works for.
Okay, no plugs, please. He's not among the top 5.
No, he's simply not fast enough.
He missed another gate. That's not good at all.
He better pull himself together.
That's the 3rd gate he's missed. Was it the 3rd or 4th time?
I'm not counting anymore.
He seems to have his very own idea of freestyle.
It looks like it.
He's pretty far away from the top already.
Oh dear, that was really pathetic.
The Super G is technically the most challenging of the 2 high-speed disciplines.
Personally, I don't like it. There's just too many gates.
Hello, did he see that gate?
Nope.
He's 5th now. He missed another gate. That's not good at all.
He better pull himself together.
And with that style, he won't go very far.
Nope.
The result of such a blind flight, a big time penalty. I think that's what you call a blind flight.
And that's even an exaggeration.
Who will be treading in Wolf's footsteps today? The juniors are fighting it out. Coming next is a Chet. Let's see what he does. So how was it when you met the Herminator at this party?
Well, you know, at first I didn't even recognize him. After all, he's not the most conspicuous guy.
Well, it depends.
Well, so we stand there beside each other, and then suddenly I realize that it's him, and we're already in the middle of a conversation.
Well, that's a great story, Wolf. First place.
But there's still some meters to go. Oh, come on. This course really isn't that difficult.
He's down there and on rank 1, ladies and gentlemen. There wasn't much to criticize in this run. Let's have a look at the replay. No discipline carries so many risks of injury as downhill. That's the lead for now. His wax seems to be fairly okay, and that's about all. Up till now, he's done everything right. A well-earned first place.
Yep.
That's a performance to build on. He's taking the lead for the moment. Let's see that again. That was an exciting This is the start of the Slalom Cup in the Junior League. Here in Schladming, the sports training of young people from all over the world is rated very highly. It seems he's overlooked that gate.
Yeah, it looked like it. What, is he crazy? That was the second gate he missed.
You'll have to improve a lot to get to the very top. He's racing past the gate for the third time now. He missed the gate for the fourth time.
That's a bit too much if you ask me.
That cost him some time. He can't be happy with that position. The first round is running. We can have a look at the provisional ranking soon. He seems to think the gates are only there for decoration. He doesn't seem to be finding his rhythm here on the pista.
Nope.
He took the full risk and will have to bear the consequences. That was the third fault.
And they went to great trouble to put the gates up. Well, that was the fifth gate.
No, the fourth.
Well, anyway, it's too bad.
He's pretty far away from the top already. I don't think anybody wants to see this again.
I certainly don't.
One last time, the juniors can show what they're capable of in this giant slalom competition. Wolf, was it you who ordered this rotten weather?
No, certainly not.
Hello, did he see that gate?
Nope.
He seems to not get on with the course at all.
Nope.
Missed the second gate. That hurts.
Ow.
And with that style, he won't go very far.
Nope.
That race was so-so altogether. He'll get a harsh time penalty for that. And that was not enough. The violent tailwind will drive the skiers along. It seems he's overlooked that gate.
Yeah, it looked like it.
That will get him a time penalty.
Yep.
Missed again. That's a pity. He's racing past the gate for the third time now.
There's something very wrong with it.
He's pretty far away from the top already. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeff Jones speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, join us for a great competition in giant slalom. He touched the gate.
You know, that's what the kids call slam dance, I think.
That was the third fault.
And they went to great trouble to put the gates up.
Half of the skiers are done, so anything is still possible. He'll get a harsh time penalty for that. That was not enough. You should learn from your mistakes, so let's have a second look at this sorry affair. A short look at the results before we get down to serious business. The starting conditions are satisfying, even good.
Whoops, he missed the gate. Things are happening so fast out there.
He's not very concentrated. I'm afraid he'll be punished for it. Can't be happy with that position.
But the best years are still to come.
A pretty good performance with not too many mistakes. Let's see it again. Let's have a look at the ranking after the first round. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff Jones. Today, we'll witness the Junior Championships in slalom. Hello, he almost forgot to start. What's he doing there?
He missed the gate, it seems.
He took the full risk and will have to bear the consequences. Since you met Herman Meyer at a party, as you told us, I heard that you and he got along very well.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, Herman's the kind of guy you just naturally like.
So you're a fan?
Well, of course, 100%.
We've seen about half the skiers, so there's still a lot that can happen. That was not enough. Herman Meyer had a terrible fall here in 2005 at the Giant Slalom World Cup.
Yeah, 3 gates before the finish.
Oh, it was horrible. As far as I know, he flew a high arc over 15 meters and finally landed in the security fence.
And his victory was almost certain.
At least he was not seriously injured.
That really was a miracle.
Nope, not among the best 5. He's pretty far away from the top already. As we'll be able to see in the replay, a reasonable race. Let's have a look at the final